doing the best in the fuel department right now. It's actually been this down. Let's get the power down. Let's try and save a bit of fuel here. Okay, so there's Melbourne. Hello, Flex Aviation. We are on approach to Melbourne International Airport in Victoria, Australia. And we've just commenced our descent. We are very, very low on fuel right now. I'll show you what. That's how much fuel we have left. So yeah, like I wish I'd load a little bit more. I mean, because I was at like 380 knots the entire flight to make it go a bit faster. So I had to use toga the entire way, which drains a lot of fuel, it turns out. Why are we descending at 4,400 feet per minute, Joe? Holy moly. It seems a bit excessive to me, 4,400 feet per minute. Gee. Actually, maybe not. And let's check the performance. Wait, oh no, it's lagging. We'll check the performance, see how much we should be descending at. Okay, let's see. Where is it again? Performance. No, not here. Documents. New. It might be in pilot utilities. Descent rate calculator. Target. Flight level 30. I've forgotten how to do this again. Lol, maybe I'm probably just been dumb. Oh, yeah, 2,000 feet per minute. Let's. And I sort of do want to keep VNAV on though. VNAV sort of sucks though. Oh, look at this. This is an insane descent. Let's put on vertical speed, and we're gonna go minus 1,600. We can start losing a bit of speed because we don't want to get to 10,000 feet and like have insane amount of speed. And that was just super fast descent, like that was like an emergency descent basically. I don't know why VNAV wanted to do that. This is how fast we should be descending. Yeah. I'm really worried about that. We have 10,000 pounds of fuel, I believe. Is it? Yeah, I believe it's 10,000 pounds of fuel. I don't want to cheat and refuel in midair. We will if it gets like dire, but hope that won't happen. Turn the auto throttle on for 250 knots. Right, we've done on. There we go. So that's good. We're at 250, just before 10,000 feet. And if I had known we would have used toga for the entire flight, I would have fully loaded it with fuel. And it's crazy how much it reduces the range. Like, this range can go from like, what, like a 22-hour flight with like, just like normal speed to like a, what, like 14-hour flight with when you're using toga in tow. Well, I guess it makes sense. Let's see. Seatbelt signs on. Descending through 11,400 feet now. Yep. Feet. Let's get landing lights on. And is there anything else we need to do? 10,500 feet. Let's go. Let's turn on flight directors are on. Can we see anything below us? No, we can't. I'll move my chair forwards a minute. There we go. So we want to intercept the glide slope at 2,500 feet. I'm sure like it's a little bit under a 3-degree glide slope. So gear down at 2 nautical miles. It's actually a really light gear deployment for it. Like it's usually like 10 nautical miles away. Or like 9 nautical miles. Maybe not 10. So we're doing a circle approach, I believe. Okay, ground in sight. Descending through 7,500. Actually, we're going to level off at. So we'll level off here. And then we are going to start the approach sequence. Let's see, so how far are we away? Okay, so we're going for 616. So this is 16. So this is 16 here. Okay, so we have to fly out all the way to here. And then, yeah, okay. So we're going to turn off LNAV. We're heading. And we'll go to the right a little bit. So then you'll have plenty of time to turn the ILS, and then when we get to around there, we are going to go down to 4,000, and we're going to reduce the speed. Actually, no, we'll reduce the speed now to 210 knots. Oh, wrong thing. Yeah, we're reducing this to 210 knots. And we'll go flaps 1. There we go, flaps well. We are going to set the auto brake to 1, speed brakes armed. 1 second, we are going to start a bit of a descent. I thought we'd crash for a second there. Just like what? It just, the mouse froze up. Yeah, because we're maintaining 7,000. Let's put vertical speed back on. Come on. There we go. Let's go to minus 1,000 feet per minute. But actually, let's have a look. So, if we go minus 1,000 feet per minute, just a little math. So, we have 14 minutes left. So, 1,000 feet per minute, we want to go a little under 1,000 feet per minute. So, we'll go 700 feet per minute, sounds good. We're at 6,500 feet. Lost 500 feet. So should we'll go down to, we'll go 1,000 feet per minute for now. And then when we reach 2,500 feet, or about there, it's actually perfect timing, then we'll be like perfectly on path. So, once we turn, of course. So I'm going to turn the terrain quality down. View, render options, advanced options, medium, there we go. Let's go, so 200 knots, and when we get to there, we'll go even slower. So go to like 190, and then when we by the time we get to there, I want us to be around 170 or so, and then once we start turning onto for the ILS, we will bring it down even further to what would it be? 160, and then we'll bring it down to like a 140, and we're like there. Okay. Start reducing the speed in a second. I don't want to get the flaps out too well. Ooh, 8,000 pounds. That's not good. That is not good. Since we're not using that much thrust. Oh gee, that's very bad. Yeah, if it gets down to like 2,000 more. Shit. I googled whether or not we'd have enough fuel. It said yes. It was wrong. Very wrong. I don't know why. Maybe because I was at such a high cruise speed for so long. Let's see. Oh, now bring that down to 100. Luckily we'll get a little more fuel efficient as we come down. Or like here we'll be efficient. That'll get like less efficient. Less efficient when we get. Oh, okay, so we're at 2,500 feet. Oh, shut up. Gee, I guess because we are maintaining 2500, if there's any like difference in altitude and we go back to 2500, then I'll just call it out again. Because it's relatively flat here, so it's not too bad. You know, actually descended a little bit later, you know? Yeah, no. So it's 171 degrees, and then we'll put on approach mode. I have the ILS tuned, hopefully it will work. You never know with luck, some features just do not work. We haven't lost that much fuel, like 200 pounds. Someone got stung by a bee today on my toe. The chat, do we have a hill in front of us? Just quickly have a look at this. Yeah. They have a hill in front of us. Autopilot disconnect. Why is there a hill there? I guess that's why you don't descend so early. Womp me. And now we're using up our valuable fuel because we did that. Like look at how fast that fuel's dropping. Oh shit, we should just do it. Let's maintain. Let's hold 200. There we go. Hold this. Now this should hopefully be high enough
2500
to make it past. Oh, why is it descending? Oh, right, because it's, yeah, fluctuating terrain. Yeah, right. Okay, so hopefully we won't have any more issues like that. So heads up display. So yeah, that will be a pain in the ass.
2500
1,500. A little bit will start getting our speed down. This is not frozen. Fuel truck controls. Ooh. 4,600 pounds. That's not good, chat. That's not good. Is airport in sight? We've got the airport over there. Let's see. Okay. A little low. I'm gonna still on better speed real quick. Just climb. Should be fine. So what's that? That is 7 nautical miles away. Yeah, I think we better climb. Oh, no, I don't want to descend. Yeah, I'm super worried about this fuel here. We almost have to just keep this open. I mean, theoretically, like, considering it's been on like 7 hours, yeah, we should have enough fuel. Barely. I think we'll have like 2,000 pounds when we land. Maybe. I hope so. I don't want to get too high here. 780. I'm glad we didn't overspeed when we dropped below 10,000. Okay. That's it. This is quite late arrival. What time is it? Oops. 2:01. And it's like, for me, it's like 11 p.m. on IRL. This is pretty late. think he's supposed to set the glides up a little bit higher. Like, 2500. I wouldn't be surprised if Gemini was wrong about that as well. Yeah, you should never be climbing on the approach unless you go around. Then you should definitely be climbing. Yeah. We can't do a go around here. If we did that, we'd be screwed. Okay, so let's get this speed down even more. Let's go flaps 15. 100. No, we're not saying what that number was. Okay, not saying. 2500. Okay. So this is sort of good. We should level out here, maybe. Yeah. And then we'll start going our turns. We want to be at 160 knots by the time we get to that. We'll get ready for use approach mode. Localizer. Yeah. That's wasn't all planning to start this. It'll be a bit too light. Yeah. Decide to end. Fuel quantity low. Chat, that's not good. 1200. And the worst thing would be if we ran out of fuel, like directly on approach. Let's go flaps 20. When we get to say there, we'll start turning. I'm a bit stressed out about what altitude are we at? 2600. It's annoying that things aren't calibrated properly. And I can't be bothered to get the, what's it called? Hector scalps levels. What is it called? I'm too tired to remember. I was awake for 19 hours yesterday. I woke up at 3 AM to do a flight sim thing, and then woke up, went to bed at midnight basically. That wasn't the funnest experience ever. Let's get ready to turns. We'll just directly type this in. 171. There we go. When we close this down, we'll do it. Three, 2, 1. Just think. There we go. Let's turn, close and approach. Approach mode. Not leaving it to oh, that's actually perfect. It's 171 not actually. Oh, it shows the... Oh, it is actually something else. Let's put on... I'm going to vertical speed at the same time. I've never actually used the approach mode before. Yeah, we can. Let's go. 600. Yes. Oh no. Isn't it the one who's not actually sure right now. Oh, we're a little low, so we're going to put on 500 instead. Or 400 instead. I don't see anything. Total fuel quantity is 3,000. That is not very good. We are very low on fuel. Okay, let's. Oh, there's actually. Hang on. What's it doing? Sorry, this isn't how you're supposed to do the approach. You don't need to use a batting cable of like 10 degrees, you just do like a small number of like 3 degrees. You see, this is better. So chat, this is what it's supposed to do. Prime example of what it's supposed to do. Okay, let's get the speed down. Oh. Okay. Runway in sight. A little low. Low out here for a second, actually. Isn't it? Hi, Can UK 604. We are on final approach for Melbourne YMML. After a 7-hour flight, no, I didn't use time warps, from Honolulu. Let's see how far we are, and we are in a bit of a dire situation. We have only 3,000 pounds of fuel left, because I was cruising at 380 knots, so I had to use toga the entire time. It's really sucks to say, actually. Speeds. No, we don't want to go. Okay, check this the runway. Let's disconnect the autopilot a second. Let's go flaps 4, gear down. So we're sure that's the runway. I'm pretty sure that's the runway. Okay. So gear down, flaps 4. Section back. Two more miles away. When we're in sight, let's disconnect the autopilot. Okay, so runway's in sight. Holy moly, this trim, man, is way off. It's irritating. Okay, locking in. 3,000 feet. A bit high. Auto throttle disconnect. It is a lot nicer without the Apple stations, so let's check them out again. So, let's go to keep our speed at 150. We're definitely not at 2,000 feet yet. See if we can butter this. Let's get some butter in chat. Butter matches in chat. 1,000. It says we're at 2,000. I don't think this has an elevation of 300 meters. I've been there before. And yeah, it's a little bit lower than that. Hey, it recognises that we're approaching 16. A little high. 500. 400. Trying to get stable. I'm not going around here, but I still want to be realistic. Continue. We're stable. Big power here. Rest is great. Rest 50%, 50% rest. Decel. Holy fast stop. Let's quickly pause this so we can get till steering out. Should we go this exit or the next one? We're gonna go next one. Too fast. Holy moly, that was actually a pretty good landing, not gonna lie. And we didn't crash. I didn't waste 7 hours of my life to do this. Oh, that was horrible the other day when that crashed. Right, worst thing that's ever happened to me. No, it wasn't, but like, you know what I mean. It was pretty bad. Okay, so this is where we are. Okay, got it. I don't think I've ever landed on 1.6 in Melbourne. I've been there quite a few times. Let's just get heads up display so we can know what house. Yeah, I've never landed on 1.6. I've always just landed on whatever the other one was. Like what? Let's have a look. Wait, are we still in reverse? Oops. No wonder it was so slow. Let's get out of reverse. What's the other one, right? 16. Never mind. Maybe it is 16 that I've landed on before. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, no idea. I only really pay attention, like, to run my numbers. Or I do pay attention to run my numbers, but then I just forget immediately after. So what's the point of remembering, you know? Yeah, no. Like, when am I ever going to use it, I guess, now? But, yeah. Apart from now, what's the use of knowing the runway numbers at YMML Melbourne? Should have actually probably put that in the title. Oh no, we're not going to go off the taxiway like last time. Remember when we went off the taxiway last time? Like, did you see the short on it? Didn't mention it yet. We went off the taxiways. Chat, where are we gonna park? I say we go left. Why? Because I want to go left. my house. Probably should have gone straight, actually. Yeah. Whoa, look at that. This is the ultimate realism. Aircraft parking in the grass. I guess they're trying to imitate me. When I did that the other day. Again, if you've seen the shot, you know. But if you haven't, I just literally parked in the grass because the terminal was ordered, or the apron, I should say. Which, if you don't know what that means, is where aircraft park. I'm going to turn this into a short too. Be quite a good one as well, since it's like a long flight. Both, there's actually a night departure. No, it was a late evening departure, and then we arrived at like 1 a.m. I really like night arrivals. Let's check these flaps. OMG, we just went through a wreck sub 340. There isn't, I don't think there is a sub 340 model for the sim. I may be wrong, but I don't think there is. Imagine we just get to the end of this taxiway and there's like no gates for us to park at. And we have to do a U-turn. That would be funny. Ooh, this looks like one up ahead. Now the question is it realistic? Now the question is it actually realistic though? Let's see. Holy fast taxi. Yeah, it's okay. We'll park here. On this one. I mean, it's not realistic at all, but whatever. I do not care. Because I want to, get this replanned time before work overrides itself. Yeah, this is not realistic. Go. Why are we veering? Chat. Parking brake set. Let's get everything off. That's off. Beacon lights off. Seatbelts are off. Let's get ground service control and yeah. So I think so. Turn that on. I don't remember specifically turning that off. Let's go jetway L1. Why do we have the catering trucks enabled? I specifically disabled them. Those are just pretty important. Let's see what was the final number of fuel that we landed at. Well, that's low. It's very low fuel. Did we clip those? No, barely. We didn't. There we go. Oh yeah, we got the cruise. Wait, this might have been good, chat. This may just have been good. We were a bit unstable, so shouldn't that too bad. This was not best. Once we got to here, this was good. Let's see percent. Whatever. Really like the runway lights. We came inside this. Did we have a crosswind? No, we didn't. It was to clean sideways, I guess. You'd think I'd be good at crosswind landings. I'm not. You know? That was on the center line. That was... Okay. Maybe it wasn't really on the center line, but it was pretty good, you know? Like, it was probably the best line I've ever done. Okay. Now, bye. I'm going to go make this into a YouTube short. Have a good rest of your night.